5 ways to build new habits using neuroscience and the art of habit formation. Habits are created through a loop of cue, routine, reward.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit.
Have you ever tried to adopt a new habit like going to the gym, exercising more, eating healthier, getting to bed early, drinking more water? And as I guess most of us have, we find it very hard to get these habits going. Building healthy habits can be challenging, but with the right mindset and strategies, it's easier than you might expect. But you still need to do the work. The first thing we need to understand is how habits are actually formed. Habits are created through a loop of cue, routine, reward. For example, if you always have a cookie after dinner, your brain associates that cue, which is the dinner, with a routine, eating a cookie, and the reward, feeling satisfied. To break this habit loop, you need to identify the cue and replace the routine with a healthier one. Here are 5 tips that can help you create habits that stick. Number 1 is start small. Begin with a small and achievable habit that you want to change. Maybe that's drinking 1 glass of water after you brush your teeth, going for a 10-minute walk after lunch. The thing is why we need to start with a small habit. We first need to build that loop with a small habit, and then once we build a small habit, we can start increasing that habit towards a bigger habit. Starting small with a habit is vital for that habit to become a big habit later on. Number 2, using positive self-talk. The thing is, positive self-talk is very important in order to grow the growth mindset. The thing is, it's easy to get stuck in the negative. I'm failing. I can't do this. It's too difficult. And guess what? The more you tell yourself that, the more you are going to believe it. This is where positive self-talk is vital. Telling yourself, you know what? I can do this today to take care of my health. I am taking care of my health. I can do the work to become healthier, to be there for my family when they need me. It's just taking that challenge and putting a positive on it. Also, think about what it will actually be like achieving that habit, living that life you want to live. Imagine yourself being that healthier version. Imagine yourself going to the gym. Feel what it is like. See it in your head. Try to turn the negative self-talk into positive self-talk. Without cultivating a growth mindset, we are going to be stuck in a fixed mindset, and changing those habits are going to be very difficult, and your old habits are going to dictate the life you will have. Number 3 is make it enjoyable. Find exercise you enjoy. Find doing activities you enjoy. Find cooking healthy meals with the flavors and tastes you enjoy. If you find what you do enjoyable, it's easier to lay that foundation of a small habit in which we can later grow to a bigger habit. Number 4 is create a cue. Habits are formed through the loop of cue, routine, reward. This is where you need to start identifying the cues that are leading to what rewards. Unless we start identifying those cues, we can't change it to something better that will benefit us in the long run. This is where we need to identify a cue that triggers your desired habit, such as an example, drinking a glass of water after brushing your teeth, putting your shoes out every night before you go to bed to go for a morning run, having a tomato while you're cooking dinner as a starter to satiate you a bit more. It's thinking about what triggers can lead you to the reward you want. Number 5 is monitor your progress. We measure what matters. Get a journal or a habit tracking app where you can start ticking those boxes, writing down, are you working on those habits? And that way we can actually see if we are progressing in the right way, or if we just said we're going to do something and we don't do it. But also, if we can see the progression of the habit we are forming, we can also reward ourselves. Remember, rewarding ourselves for these small little victories is vital, because at least that gives us the more positivity to it, to do the work, and to keep going at it. Habits aren't formed overnight, they do take work. But by incorporating these 5 tips and strategies, it's an easier place for you to start thinking about how you are approaching your habits, how to change those habits, and what habits will be meaningful for you to start pursuing. But without starting and taking action, you are guaranteed to stay exactly where you are right now until you take charge.